Mike found a glowing egg, but the light went out as he took it out. He curiously cracked it open. Birds froze in mid-air, a kitten was suspended in the air, and the people and cars on the street were all still. They realized that time had stopped, and only they could move. They were so happy eating snacks, playing with toys for free, and never having to go to school again. But soon the excessive freedom became boring. They wanted to take a boat to leave, but the seawater was also frozen. Mike went back to the cave, and saw that the girl he liked was also frozen, and he felt guilty. A tragedy then happened. One of his friends had an asthma attack and died, becoming part of the still world. They were filled with grief and fear. They picked up their friend's body and buried him in his favorite amusement park. Gradually they forgot about time and grew into adults. But the endless loneliness drove one of his friends to despair, and he jumped into the ocean. Only Mike was left in the frozen world. He lost all hope. He wanted to crawl into the cave, to say goodbye to Jenny, but his body was too big to fit through the narrow opening. He could only watch her from a distance. Mike jumped into the sea in despair, but at that moment, a miracle happened. The still seawater began to flow again. When he woke up, the world was full of life. However, when Mike saw Jenny again, she was still a child. He tried to get closer, taking off his hat, but Jenny didn't recognize him. Mike said his name, but Jenny ran away in fear. She told the police that there was a strange man in the mountains. After a search, the police only found a notebook. Jenny saw the symbols in the notebook, a secret code that only she and Mike knew. She opened the notebook and finally understood everything. Jenny found their secret base, and saw Mike, curled up in a corner in fear. No one in this world knew who he was anymore. Jenny took out the notebook, handed it to Mike, and held his hand. They recognized each other.